All right, so I sort of had this idea in a dream, basically. Right after I painted this cloud, I thought that'd be cool to make a car out of that black right there. Just all this black paint that I have on there. But I wanted it to be professional, so I tried to have a little bit of humility and sort of branch out to maybe find where I could use some tools that were at my disposal. So I used my computer and found a website that seemed legitimate that could make custom tattoos. And in my dream, it seemed like a tattoo was almost the perfect kind of media to work with what I have going on so far. So went and got that all figured out. I found my picture. And now we're just sort of trying to follow along with my vision here. And is there anything I have that I can use at my behest? Oh yeah, the Ace of Spades. This is gonna be a single stroke hydro engine of this very lovely black sports car here. And I just sort of figured, I really did have the idea in a dream. I was like, trying to, like, basically in my dream, I was just like doing everything, trying to figure out what the exact best way would be to try to like meld sort of two arts together. And when you work with pastels, they sort of feel like skin anyways. And so I thought, oh, a temporary tattoo would, or seemingly seems to be something that I feel would work really well. So I woke up and got to it. And here we are. Seeing if it was just a dream or not. Which sort of opens up the idea of art. I think ultimately it's about thinking differently. Or just, you know, always being able to think creatively, kind of thing. Which basically allows there to be lots of different ways you can execute something. See how this works out. Kind of having some thing happen here. But I'm hoping it's actually just separation of the backing from the picture and not. This isn't like, this hasn't been tested. This is my test. Kind of like my art. Just like art is dealing with consequences. You can say so many things. Okay, it's moving completely. Time to reveal. If that's the case, we've got movement here. Very minimal artifacts showing up. That's actually, you know, I always love it when something works out that you basically just sort of formulated in your mind, you know? Somehow you've managed to sort of silence everything so much that you can kind of listen to yourself for a moment. See whether or not you have good bearing, you know? I think everything's sort of like a voyage as well, and you can got a few bubbles. I better be careful not to tear anything. That actually blends in pretty well with the definitely much more discreet than a sticker would have been. I mean, the real cherry on top would have been like if I guess I could have pressed out all those air bubbles when I originally stuck it, or I should have actually tried to roll it as I stuck it, but I mean, that's pretty minimal sort of unwanted results out of the entire operation. It's pretty dope, isn't it? Check that out. Check out that view right there. My room is such a gallery or studio, whatever you want to call it. I have literally everything. Right there waiting. Arm's reach. Everything at arm's distance. Doesn't always happen, guys. Things don't always work out as you, whether it's a plan or an imagination or whatever, you know what I mean? It's always nice when they do, though. Seems to have set fairly well. It's not a temporary tattoo, it's permanent, baby. Coming right at you. Well, as far as the video goes, I think it's over. I got this from stickermules.com if anybody's interested on knowing where this came from. Always happy to sort of share kind of what I've figured out. To my shadow, you know. Grow a tail even. Well, just one project out of like a million things I got going on, but I mean, basically what I was imagining, so. Cool. All right, guys. I'll see you later.